Hello everybody and welcome back to Farm Sim 25 and welcome back to our New Frontiers Survival Challenge. And welcome to the beginning of clearing our gigantic land that we just made. In the last episode, this whole area that we laid out as a field, we've got to go in and cut all the trees out of that. And then clear all the stumps, as you guys know. So, that requires a little bit of heavy moving first. So let's take our beautiful truck here, Mac. Gotta love Mac over here. Looking good. We got our Volvo harvester up on top of the back. This new trailer is looking mighty fine with this this excavator on the back. Oh, it feels so good to have a trailer that actually works for this thing. I ain't gonna lie. It's so nice. But we'll get old Mac across to the other field. We'll set this excavator down. Then we'll have to bring Mac over, grab the other excavator with the grapple header. Bring that over. Then we'll have to bring over the Volvo, or not Volvo, sorry, the Peterbilt. We got a Peterbilt with a log truck on it so that we can take and pick up the big trees and take them away. That is our goal anyway. So that is what we are going to do today. Let's go ahead and we'll offload our excavator here right onto the main road. That way we're not driving through that freshly torn up soil. Wouldn't want to get stuck now, would we? Oops. Let's do that and there we go. Alright, time to jump in the old Volvo. Get this party started. Down the ramp we go. Like I said, compared to our other jobs that we've done in terms of clearing wood, this is going to be feeling pretty easy. There's very minimal trees in this area, so this is going to be perfect. And I can't wait to get this all wrapped up. So we're going to park that for the time being. We'll load up the trailer again. We'll head over, pick up our other excavator, bring it over. That's the wrong button. Let's fold up those ramps, get them inside. Turn old Mac around. Try not to drive in my soybean field. Look at how nice that field's looking, by the way. I've been thinking. I know we've been doing soybeans on the left here. I kind of want to do some corn, man. I have not done corn in this game. I don't think I've ever done corn in this game. I want to do some corn. And being from Ohio, I mean, I'm used to seeing corn everywhere, okay? It's a thing. We do soybeans a lot too, but it's soy and corn. Soy and corn, soy and corn. Occasionally pumpkins. Got pumpkin fields out there. Very few of those because you get so many pumpkins. But pumpkin fields, soy, corn, and occasionally some other stuff thrown around, but those are your big three, right? Tomatoes. Tomatoes is another one. Now, you don't have very many big tomato farms. Usually tomatoes are grown on a smaller scale from what I've seen. I haven't seen a whole lot of giant tomato farms. I'm sure they exist. Just not used to seeing them around me, even though our state fruit here in Ohio, believe it or not, our state fruit is a tomato. Who the fuck it? All right, Mac, don't go nowheres. Time to haul another load. Let's get the grapple. We're gonna need it. Now, if you're wondering why I'm not using the forwarder, it's because all of the trees and stuff that we've been dragging from these fields have been downhill, and hauling them or pulling them uphill with that forwarder, it gets a bit tedious. So we're not going to be doing that. But here we are. Let's go ahead and set down the clamp. Perfect. Shut her down. Strap her in. Get a couple of straps there. We'll strap one across the claw. And then we'll fold up the back. And might have to back up a little bit just to make sure we clear. I don't want to run into the back of my trailer. Come on, Mac. You got this. Old Mac does work hard. You got to give him that. But this one's a dirty old excavator, man. Our excavators have been used and abused. Oh, also, hello? A little bit crooked on that, but it's fine. It looks good from one side, right? That's what matters. But it's hard to believe how much we've been able to do. Like, it is crazy, man. I know I say this, I feel like every single episode, but I do. I'm proud of what we've done here. I know that's silly, but I am. I'm proud of it. Let me know what you guys think about it as well, because I enjoy it. We're going to get over here to the main road. We're going to drive down to where we offloaded the last one. We'll offload this one as well. Oh my God, I about tipped Mac over. I'm telling you, this trailer is awesome. I feel like it does a really good job of showcasing the weight of the machine that you're hauling, because it doesn't stop immediately. Like, you actually feel like you have momentum. And it also, like, tips and does all kinds of stuff, so you gotta be careful. Alright. Put the old ramps out. I was on there a bit crooked, but that's the beauty of our new trailer. I don't have to be perfect. Isn't that nice? We'll drive this across here too. Won't be needing this right away, but we will be needing it. Let's go shut old Mac down, pull him out the way. We'll have him turn around and just be off the side of the road for the time being, where he ain't gonna get stuck, but where he's also nearby when we need him. And then I gotta jump in the old Peterbilt, which is over here somewhere. There it is. Have I mentioned how much I like this truck? Just listen to it. Listen, wait for it. It's too good. But yeah, we'll get this thing down here, put it nearby. I'm a little less worried about this thing being in the area where the field is, because I don't think this thing's going to get stuck. Not that I'm saying Mac can get stuck, but I'm less worried about this thing. We've got better tires on this thing. It's got more horsepower. We just kind of charge right through it, no problem. And with that bombshell, I think it's time. Y'all know the deal. It's time to jump in the excavator and start clearing this little tiny bit of, I would say forest. It's not really forest. This is more like sporadic trees that are just in the way. But we're not going to let them be in the way of our greatness. Let's go.
I got my truck already, log stacked just right. Took my time, made sure they were sitting tight. But the second I blink, man, what do I see? Logs start dancing like they got somewhere to be. Oh, farm sim physics got me down again. Trying to stack my load, but they just won't bend. They bounce, they roll, they fly away. Guess I won't be hauling no logs today. Till they started shaking like they lost their mind. Ain't no wind, ain't no storm, but my logs just launched like a physics reform. Oh, farm sim physics got me down again. Trying to stack my load, but they just won't bend. They bounce, they roll, they fly away. Guess Guess I won't be hauling no logs today. Try to front the loader, try to crane, but the logs don't care, man, they act insane. They jitter, they shake, they glitch through the floor. If I lose one more, I'ma break my door. Maybe it's me, maybe I'm cursed, but I swear this game just makes it worse. I load 'em right, I do my best, yet here I am, still failing this test. Oh, farm sim physics got me down again, trying to stack my load, but they just won't bend. They bounce, they roll, they fly away. Guess I won't be hauling no logs today. Maybe it's me, maybe I'm cursed, but I swear this game just makes it worse. I load 'em right, I do my best, yet here I am still failing this test. Final farm sim physics got me down again, trying to stack my load, but they just won't bend. They bounce, they roll, they fly away. Guess I won't be hauling no logs today.
Alright, so we have officially cleared the field. Now there's still some stuff over there. You can see I missed a spot there, missed a branch or whatever. We'll clean all that stuff up after the fact. But let's get these things loaded up on Mac here. I do want to try something. I wonder if I can get 2 excavators on here. That'll be the next thing we try, right? Alright. We know we can get 1, but can we fit both excavators on? The way I'm thinking is we pull the front one on forwards, and then we back the other one on. But I'm figuring if I just bring everything all the way to the front, maybe there's a chance. Right? But now that I'm looking at it, I'm going to say probably not. But hey, you won't know till you try, right? Alright, let's strap that one on. And then we are going to try to reverse this one on. If it hangs over the back a little bit, that's fine. I just need it to fit on the truck and strap down. If I can get that, then I'll be happy, because then I can move them both at the same time, and I don't have to make 2 different trips. But that's assuming Mac can even move these to begin with. Like, this would be the heaviest load anybody's probably ever hauled out this neck of woods anyway. I mean, will it strap? I'm going to say that's a yes. Alright, we are officially strapped. It's technically working. But Mac is struggling. I'm assuming that my tracks are touching the ground. Come on, Mac. Pull, baby, pull. It's kind of painful, to be honest. Get onto the road, Mac. You can do it. We're so close. I feel like once we get this thing onto the road, we'll be fine. Okay, let the verdict be declared. It was not, in fact, fine. How about this? If we do this number, and then we do this number, and then we do this number, I'm still strapped. Let's try that again. May not be OSHA approved, but I think it might work now, because those tracks are no longer dragging. Pull with everything you got, Mac. I knew you could do it. Oh God. Give her all the beans, Mac. You got this. Oh! I think we might be slightly over the weight limit. Don't make me go get the freaking Peterbilt, Mac. I know you got this. You know you got this. Yeah! That's all it took, a little bit of motivation. Get it moving, baby. Oh! Listen to that old Mac purr. This may be a little bit more than this truck is rated for. But by golly, she's doing it. Never count old Mac out. Let's just talk about how awesome this trailer is, by the way. Little triple axle, hauling 2 gigantic excavators. Might be a little bit more than this thing was meant for as well. As soon as we get off the hill, I think we'll be fine. It's just this hill is brutal, man. That's what I'm talking about. This hill is nasty. You don't realize until you're actually like hauling a load how nasty this hill truly is. It just keeps going, man. Oh, come on now, Mac. Find some traction, baby. Oh, God. Feel like we're going the wrong way, Mac. You gonna make me go get the Volvo? Or the Peterbilt? I feel like you are. Why am I in reverse and what's going on? Alright. You done convinced me. Mac, I know you're normally up to the challenge, but I feel like we've outdone what you're capable of in this one. We're gonna have to bring the old Peterbilt over. So I'm gonna park you in shame. I talked you up too. I know it's not your fault. You were never meant to haul this kind of loads. But you know, sometimes we ask you guys here at Hidden Spring Timbers to do a little bit more than you're rated for. And sometimes that includes hauling 2 gigantic excavators on a trailer that's definitely not meant to do such thing, up a gigantic hill, and you know, that sort of thing. But for now, you just sit right there and look pretty, okay? We're gonna go get in a big truck, and we're gonna pull that trailer with those 2 excavators if it's the last thing I do. So let's go do that, shall we? Somewhere around here. There you are. Enter the vehicle. Set her down. Fire up the 1,050 horsepower Peterbilt. Oversized load, it already knows. It already knows. I don't think it knows what it's about to get into, but by golly, I think it'll be up to the task. Remember, this is a longer frame than the old Mac is too. So this shouldn't have nearly as much trouble as Mac did. The best part is, are we going to be able to hill start this? That'll be the next thing. Or am I going to have to back all the way back down to the bottom and get some momentum? That'll be the next question. All right, time to try her out. Peterbilt, show us what you got. Whoa! Let's see that torque again, shall we? Look at the twisted chassis. Twisted! Go! Oh, little Peterbilt! I ain't gonna lie, that right there is a thing of absolute beauty. We're laying double 11s back there, man. Oh yeah. I told you we were gonna make this work. Oh dear God. Alright, so the weight is still an issue when it comes to picking my truck front wheels off the ground. Between the torque it's using to pull and the weight that's pushing it, we're having to be a little careful here, get a little bit Tokyo drift with it. I've done worse. We're good. No, no, don't lose it. Oh, God darn it, my controller shut off. That's not my fault. Come on, controller. For the record, oh no, and then of course I pressed A to join and then it drops the trailer. For the record, this is supposed to have been a brand new controller when I bought it. It was not. It was a refab piece of crap that has some issues. One of those issues is if I get like a little too aggressive with the controller, it just shuts off. Just straight up shuts off. And I paid full price for it. That's the worst part. I paid full price for a controller that's busted and is a refab when it was not listed as a refab. That hurts, you know? That hurts my feelings. You can be darn sure it won't happen again. Alright. Back this thing. Or pull this thing off the truck. There we go. And we'll jump back up on this trailer, or jump back up on this truck. Re-strap down the excavator. And I think we'll cut through our little pathway we got here for our tree farms. That's why I left this little pathway, by the way, in case you were wondering. I did leave a little gap between the two tree farms so we could get through relatively easily. Oh, dear God. Yeah, that's the downside of this truck. I can get going fast enough to tip this thing over. Remember those physics I was talking about with this truck being, or this trailer being really good? Yeah. Gotta be careful. Alright, Mac, we've brought your truck back, or your trailer back. I'll just leave this over here for you. Alright, that ought to do. Go ahead and put those out. Unstrap. Stop it! Hard thing. Oops. Oh God. Oh God. I've Russianed it. I've Russianed it. I can save it. Blunk. Oh, that would just rattle your spine. You either know or you don't. That would rattle your spine. I've had some precarious situations in forklifts and stuff over the years, and I've seen some funny things. I know what that felt like. I know what it felt like because I've had people pull out the dock on me and drop me in the frickin' drop the dock plate on me. Sucks. Alright, or not necessarily pull out the dock, but like had some people when I was driving forklift taking, I forgot to set the dock plate a couple of times and drove into the trailer. There's a reason those dock plates, or dock levelers as we call them, are there. Part of it is to keep your spine from being dislocated when you drive into a trailer. Alright, let's speed up this old tractor, shall we? Alright, it's time to create our big field. Now, again, I know there are going to be things that we need to get rid of, but we can get rid of them as we see them. It's not that big a deal. But for now, we're simply just going to go round and round and round. Yep.
I've been lugging these logs down hidden springs, sweat on my brow, working hard every day, but the soil's calling. Lay down that chainsaw, set the fields free. From timber to tiller, timber to tiller, I'm changing my stride, changing my stride. Plowing these acres, let the old ways slide. The land is open, ready for seeds. Gonna grow my future, fulfill my needs. The pine stood tall, now they're making room for golden wheat fields ready to bloom. Traded my hard hat for a farmer's hat, leaving the forest, and I ain't looking back. From timber to tiller, timber to tiller, I'm changing my stride, changing my stride. Plowing these acres, let the old ways slide. The land is open, ready for seeds. Gonna grow my future, fulfill my needs. The chainsaw's now solid, and the tractors purr. Fields of green replace the timbers blur. Seasons change, and so have I. Underneath this vast open sky.
Alrighty, folks, we did it! Look at this gigantumum field. It's gonna be amazing, folks. I'm telling you, I cannot wait to plant some big old tall corn in this field. It's gonna look so good. So good, man. So now I hope that you guys can see what I meant. We're gonna head over to the main road here, and we're gonna try to showcase what I was meaning by driving by and having a nice field there. Now, obviously, I'd like to get rid of these trees. I don't know if I can. You know what? We're gonna try. I know it's not technically my land, but I think this little stump cutter can actually cut down trees that aren't technically yours. Okay, let's try the other way. There it goes. We just grind that up. Nobody will ever know. Nobody. Oop. Don't miss a piece. Can't leave any evidence. No evidence left behind, man. This thing does come in handy for stuff like that. Alright, try this side. It may take a couple of attempts, but usually I can find a spot to hit it. Hello? Oh, you're just being difficult now, ain't you? Thank you. Find up the evidence. Now, here's a real question. How many people didn't know you could do this? I didn't. I didn't for a long time. I found this out recently in terms of being... Well, I figured out relatively early on that I could cut down trees using this thing. Just because I accidentally bumped a tree once and cut it down. But, like, the actual, like, being able to just grind up the stuff on the ground. Look at that. Sometimes the whole tree just boops out of existence. Perfect. It's no tree be gone. But it is pretty nice. Why am I going so slow? So weird. It's like stuck at 12 miles an hour. Oh, did we not pick up the cultivator? Were we dragging it that whole time? Weird. But, yeah, I think we're going to get rid of this tree, too, while I'm thinking about it. Be gone, tree. That gives me an idea for some trees up that direction. But look at that gigantic field, man. Doesn't it look good? I told you it would. I saw it in my head for so long. I was like, man, I can't wait to be able to own that property so I can make a gigantic field. Now, obviously, us not owning the other square is kind of hurting us here. So we're kind of limited. But I would love to finish filling that field in to make it one gigantic field, man. Look at that. I told you guys. I think it looks fantastic. It was meant to be. Minimal trees cut down. I mean, yeah, there was a lot of trees, don't get me wrong. That was really tedious, but we're used to it. This is what this entire series has been. Tedious. But it's so worth it when you get it done and you get this nice... Look at that view, man. Ah! It looks so good on both sides of the road. Who would have thunk it? But let's get this thing back up to our farm area. Well, our shed area. I'm going to leave the plow outside because it's too tall to go inside the building. And I think it's part of what was glitching around because I think it was actually colliding with the building, but it wasn't registering as a collision. But that was causing lag, I think, over here. If you guys remember, we were starting to get some like frame drop over here. So I'm going to put these out away from the thing a little bit and hope that that works. But I'm hoping I can park this stuff over here. I don't actually have any room. Alright, well, in that case, I guess we'll just have to park it outside the building. Just right over here on the edge. Remind me where this stuff is if I ask for it in the future. I'll remember eventually. But little help goes a long way, folks. But there you have it. That is our new field expansion. From the last episode, I told you guys we were going big. That is a gigantic field. For farm sim, anyway. Real life, not so much. We're going to go ahead and park up the old tractor. We're going to go ahead and save because it's been a long time without saving. This is going to bite me in the butt one day because I always forget to go into the menu occasionally because I'm trying to do like time lapses and make them look pretty. But look at that field, man. Look at the size of this field compared to this field. Like you could fit 1.5 of those inside of this. Like, that's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. I feel like we've got decent sized field here. So, pretty happy with that. But I think that's a good place to call this episode. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I hope you guys enjoyed. And let me know what you guys think of the new expansion. And also, what do you think about our two trucks competing against one another? Obviously, we have this one that does all the little stuff for us. Mac's been around a long time. Good looking truck. Does everything we need it to do. But occasionally, you got to bring out the high horsepower truck, you know. There's a reason it's got oversized load on the front. All right? When you need it, Peterbilt will make it happen. Okay? Look at that beautiful truck, man. God, I love how much. Look at all of the stuff that we've accumulated, man. Can you believe it? Ah, so good. But anyway, if you like what we're doing, punch a like button, leave a comment below, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and as always, I will see you in the next video.